What's going on, everybody? It's Carmine from Barmine Tech, and today we have a bit of a different video. So it's not actually going to be a tutorial, it's just kind of an end of year wrap up. Thank you to all the viewers video. So I wanted to make content this week and make a tutorial or some sort of project, but for the last like 3 weeks with the year ended, I've just kind of been on cruise control between finishing up projects at work, school, and everything else, and coming up with content to make projects out of just hasn't been flowing very freely. I have been preparing some projects for the upcoming year in 2025, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. I do have some things that I'm brewing up in my head that I think will be really cool to work on, but I just didn't get around to working on anything for the last week or so just because it's going to be a very busy week. Today is Christmas Eve as I'm recording this, and it's going to be a very busy week for me because we got Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then I'm going to be traveling because we're going to go see my girlfriend's family and everything else. So it's going to be a pretty busy week. So unfortunately, I didn't get a tutorial out for you guys, and I hope that's okay. But I think the content we're going to be working on in 2025 will make up for it. But really what I wanted to do is I wanted to thank all the viewers and everybody who's checked out the channel, who's dropped a subscription, who's supported me with super thanks and anything else that checked out my links, the Instagram, Twitter, my Amazon links, anything else that you've done throughout the year. You joined the Discord server and chatted with us. You helped somebody else with a project question. I mean, anything that you guys did to interact with this channel in the past year or the year before, I just want to thank you all, and that's what this video is for. You guys made this crazy idea I had years ago about starting a YouTube channel become something that actually worked out. I mean, 2 years ago I met Nova Spirit Tech. He was actually my co-worker at the time, and I was talking with him and I was like, yeah, I want to do YouTube just like you do and see what happens. And he said, so do it. And I did. So back in October of 2022, I started my channel. By November, I think like the 12th or something, like the second week of November, I put out my first video, and by dumb luck, it blew up. I got like 18,000 views, I think, or something like that. I got some crazy number, and he looked at me and he was like, this doesn't happen. And he was right, because for the next year and a half, I would put out a video and I would maybe get 50 views or 100 views by the end of the weekend, where now I put out a video and because of you guys, I get 500 views by the end of the day sometimes, or I get 1,000 views by the end of the weekend, which is awesome. You guys have made it possible for me to have a drive to continue to do home lab projects and get new equipment and try new things and find ways that everybody could do these projects, whether it's budget friendly or user friendly or just simple without all the fluff and everything else. And I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be able to do this. YouTube isn't my full-time job, as some of you might know if you're returning viewers. I am a grad student. I do go to grad school. I'm studying to get my master's in cybersecurity. I also do work in cybersecurity daily. So YouTube is pretty much my second or third job if you want to look at it. So sometimes it is hard for me to get the projects done or get the content out and edit my videos and make the thumbnails and the graphics and everything else, because I'm a one-man show. I do everything myself. I record, I come up with the how-tos, the ideas, I do all the editing, and I do everything myself. So because of your support, it's what I'm able to do, and I want to thank you all for doing it. Because of you guys, we were able to grow this channel enormously this year. So back in 2023 for Thanksgiving was right around the time I actually hit 1,000 subscribers, which is that first milestone on YouTube. It's when you can kind of become a partner and you can really start getting more features to your channel available. For the next few months, we really started to try to cook up to come up with other ways to get the channel to, really pop off. And we did. We made some good videos in the meantime. But that period from 2024 to now, where we're going to 2025, you guys were awesome. I mean, we jumped up over 3,500 subscribers, because now we're coming up on almost 5,000 subscribers, which if you told me in Thanksgiving of 2023 that by the end of 2024 I was going to have almost 5,000 subscribers, I would have never believed you guys. But it's all because of you guys, the viewers, who make this possible, that I can have a growing YouTube channel, that I can get sponsors to send me some equipment to work with, to make more tutorials and content, whether it's, trying new equipment, trying new projects, whatever it might be. It all comes back to because of you guys. You guys are the drive that keeps the channel going. And I just want to really thank you all for it. I know I've said it like 5 times already, but really you guys are the reason that we have Barmine Tech, that we have all the projects and everything else that's going on. So I just wanted to give you guys the biggest thank you that I could. This is going to be our last video of the year because of how my upload schedule works. And like I said, I'm traveling. So there will be a video next Friday, and that's going to go back to a normal project. But just this week, I just didn't have time with the holidays and everything else going on to get a long format, tutorial project going. I think you guys will understand. You guys are usually pretty understanding when it comes to stuff like this. But again, I just want to thank you all for an awesome year. I hope you guys stay subscribed for the upcoming year and forever, because your support means a ton to me. Like I said, be sure to keep an eye out for more projects coming up in the future. I do plan to work on some 3D printing projects this year coming up in 2025. It's not going to be like sole 3D printing like designs or whatever. It's going to be 3D printing stuff to use in our home lab. Plan on doing some more work in my server rack. So if you're not familiar, I do have the 10-inch server rack. I made a video on back in 2023, I think it was. And I'm going to completely rebuild that. So that's going to come out into a video, because I have changed over my server rack probably half a dozen times already, add new hardware and everything else. So we're going to do a complete rebuild over that during the break while I'm off from work, because I have time, and that'll be another video. And other than that, I mean, we're just going to keep coming up with new stuff. I mean, there is a ton of projects coming out all the time between Proxmox and everything else, so we're going to really be hammering down this upcoming year, and I hope you guys stick around to check all of it out. I'll have Amazon links, all the gear I use, as well as the Discord link if you want to join up the server and keep the conversation going in there. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and I will see you in next year. Thank you for watching.